Nigerian Association of Technologists in engineering at the for progress. We want with the brain, we want with the head, we are fulcrum of Nigeria. Design, build, and maintain nothing. Design, build, and maintain nothing. Design, build, and maintain, and maintain. Nigerian Association of Technologists in engineering and the for progress. We want with the brain, we want with the head, we are fulcrum of Nigeria. Design, build, and maintain nothing. Design, build, and maintain nothing. Design, build, and maintain for progress. Nothing. Design, build, and maintain. Permit me once again delightfully we welcome each and every one of us to this August and annual occasion organized by the Nigerian Association of Technologists in Engineering, popularly referred to as NATE. It's always a wonderful thing to be involved in special programs like this. And as we are here, without wasting much of our time, we want to take some few recognitions. And the very first of them that we shall be recognizing at this time is the special guest that we have in our midst today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have in our midst this morning the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, the Center of Excellence, the state where things work, the state that can refer to as the smart state, the smart city, the state of convenience, Lagos State where every individual wants to associate with. Delightfully, we welcome the Deputy Governor in the person of Dr. Obafemi Hamzat in our midst this morning. He is ably represented today by no other person than Engineer Dr. Adekunle Olayinka, FMSC. Let's give him a round of applause, please. A better round of applause, a better round of applause. When engineers come together and all the allied industries attached to it, their ovation is always very loud. A better round of applause for our Deputy Governor, please. Thank you very much. We also have in our midst Engineer Ibikunle Ogunbayo, who is the chairman of Koren Lagos Regional Steering Committee and also doubles as a one-time Koren president. That is indeed a very high position. He will also be the chairman of today's occasion. A round of applause for Engineer Ibikunle Ogunbayo. You are welcome, sir. A man of diligence, a man that has proved his worth in the midst of engineers, not only within Nigeria, but also outside the shores of Nigeria. Identifying with Koren is every desire of every engineer here in Nigeria. Not to talk of you being the helmsman of a regional body like Koren. once again, we welcome you, sir. We also have in our midst, in the person of our engineer, Mrs. Aramide Adeyoye. Engineer Mrs. Aramide Adeyoye. Engineer Mrs. Aramide Adeyoye is the chairperson of COREN, Lagos State Technical Committee. You are welcome, ma'am. We are also having in our midst another royal father in the person of Oba Engineer Sulaimon Adekunle Bangbade Olofin Ademula of Isheriland. We are expecting them very soon. They will be in our midst. Today we have not only the opening session, not only the conference where all NATE and the people related to NATE have converged here. We also have technical sessions in which we will also have keynote speakers. And a very important keynote speaker that we have this morning is no other person than engineer Dr. Ibrahim Adedotun Abdul. Engineer Abdul is the rector of Yaba College of Technology. Engineer Abdul, you are welcome, sir. A round of applause for him. A round of applause for him. You are welcome, sir. We also have, in recognition as well, who is also serving as our special guest of honor today, in the person of Engineer Professor Sodiq Zubar Abubakar. Engineer Abubakar is the current president as we have it now. He is today represented by the Vice President of COREN in our midst today. That is in the person of Engineer Olu Oguduyile. You are welcome, sir. You are welcome, sir. A better round of applause for him because he's been here for a while and he has taken his seat. Undoubtedly, he's a worthy Nigerian that should be emulated. You are welcome, sir. We also have today, in the person of Engineer Margaret Aino Ogutala. She is the president of NSE. And today, she is being represented by Engineer Laolu Adedapo. I see Engineer Laolu Adedapo, FNSE. You are welcome, ma'am. You are welcome, ma'am. A better round of applause for her. A better round of applause for her. Thank you very much. Yeah. At somewhere. And some people don't take dog for meals. And if you can hear that, somebody cooked dog, the next question is, whose pot was used in cooking the dog? Or siaja, that is always a question. So you look at our gathering this morning. It's an August occasion, it's an annual event that has been coming up from time to time. You will try to imagine who are those that are behind the wheels, who are the great men, the men of timber and caliber that have put this together. Permit me, I want to call on the secretary of the think tank, those that are able enough to have brought this together. Standing by my side there is the National Secretary of NATE in the person of Engineer Ibidapo, Engineer Technologist, Engineer Technologist Ibidapo. That is my very good brother, my very good friend. He will tell us those that are involved, those that brought the pot to cook the dog. Engineer Ibidapo, sir.
Thank you, Mr. MC. Because we are going to the NATE family. But before doing that, we have in our presence this morning Honorable Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development in Lagos State, ably represented by Engineer Oyebola Akinobi, FNSC. Please, a round of applause. You are welcome, sir. Therefore, let me come back home and let me introduce the NATE and NATE to you. We have the number one citizen of NATE seated there this morning in person of engineering technologist, Right Honorable Dominic Ojuata, F NATE, F NICET, F NIEC. That is my president. That is my president. Also, we have here my Deputy National President in person of Engineering Technologies, Dr. Mahmoud Hussein. Thank you. Then we have some of our founding fathers and our leaders here. I quickly make mention of their name because of time, so that MC can continue his work. We have here our founding father, one of our pioneer presidents, number one fellow in NATE, and he's still alive. He's already about to clock 90, and God has given him strength to be here. Engineering Technologies, J.W.A. Tobilade. And he's here with his wife. Mama, stand up for recognition. And also, by side, we have our partner General Secretary of NATE. Baba is also about to clock 80. He's here with us. Plus, Engineering Technologies, S.O. Olijibe is here. NATE, and now followed by our old but young. Baba said everything will look like 20. That's Engineering Technologies, Ramsey Nana. Followed by one of our past presidents, we call him Elegant President, Engineering Technologies, New Ukereke, Abajama. Also, we have Engineering Technologies, Ahmad Jabagi, our immediate past president. Please stand up for recognition, sir. Thank you. We have our former General Secretary, Engineering Technologies, Akim Owolabi Adeniji. Also, we have our former General Secretary, Engineering Technologies, Ekpeyon. And also, we are the other first president, but I have only here the president of South. So you stand in for all the other presidents. That's Engineering Technologies and Dr. Bimpa. You're welcome. I'm happy here again this morning. Lagos State Commissioner for Innovation, Science and Technology. Lagos State Commissioner for Innovation, Science and Technology. Ably represented by Engineer Olala Sisi. Engineer Olala Sisi. Please come forward. Please come to your seat. Come to the commissioner seat. Behind Baba Ogudi. You are welcome. Yes, Mama. Mama, let me do, please. Your seat is in the front here, ma. Okay. Thank you. MC, please come and take over. We are still expecting some commissioner. They are coming from Cross River. There's Commissioner for Works. Honorable Parasedet is coming. The Permanent Secretary from Cross River, Paul Bay, is coming. the Director for Civil Engineer, Dr. Desmond Ewa. We are expecting them. Okay.
Thank you very much for your patience. Deputy Governor, ably represented today, the Honorable Commissioner, the Rector of Tech, we sincerely appreciate your presence and your patience. We want to listen to the man that has been steering the affairs of NATE for a while now. We need to talk about the introductory remarks, but we'll be skipping that for now to move on to the welcome address that will be taken by the National Chairman in the person of Right Honorable Technologist Dominic Obraton, F.N. NATE, KSM, a distinguished Nigerian, a man that has proved his worth in the history and the annals of the things we do as regards technology in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for him. Let's listen to how he's going to welcome us today. A better round of applause for him, please. You're welcome, sir.
NATE, design, build, and maintain for national progress. The Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Mr. Babajide Olusa Sanwo-Olu, the performing Governor of Lagos State. The Deputy Governor of Lagos State, who is working in tandem with the Governor to deliver on projects and transform Lagos State, His Excellency Engineer Dr. Kadiri Hamsat, here represented. The chairman of today's occasion, current president of reputable and astute engineer. We are talking about engineer Ibukunle Okunbayo, FNSC. So you are welcome. The President of Koren, the Chief Regulator of Engineering in Nigeria, the man that has brought transformation into the engineering family. Engineer Eze Abubakar, ably represented by the Vice President of Koren. So you are welcome. The NAC President, Engineer Margaret Oguntala, here ably represented. You are welcome. The Royal Father, past presidents of NATE, past secretaries of NATE, fellows of NATE, members of the National Executive Council, members of Council of States of NATE, my very respectable and distinguished professional colleagues. The protocol is long, but let me stop at that. I welcome everybody to the 41st Conference of Technology, an annual general meeting taking place here in Lagos. Because we have started 1 hour behind schedule, I will not go to read the address so that we can finish up on time. But let me highlight few points. That we are here for our annual general meeting and conference of technologists here in Lagos. And since we came, we have enjoyed the hospitality of Lagos, the security of Lagos, and everything is going on well. Our thanks goes to the Chief Security Officer of the state, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, for making Lagos to be very peaceful. We are gathered here to contribute our quota to the transformation and upliftment of engineering technologists in Nigeria. The theme is enhancing professionalism in engineering technology with compliance, enforcement, remuneration, and sustainable national growth. This theme is apt because when we talk about enhancing professionalism, you can't do it in isolation. Enforcement of ethics and conduct is very apt, and remuneration cannot be taken out from it. That is why the conference is very timely. And we believe that if the government pays more attention to the technological advancement of the country, the remuneration of the engineering personnel, and proper funding of the engineering education, proper funding of Korean, that the enforcement and the remuneration will help to uplift the technological growth of this country. We will not gather here as technologists without talking about the issue of career progression, which we continue to say that career progression in the technological cadre should be enforced such that the technological cadre should be brought into the scheme of service of the Federation, which will enhance the technologists to move beyond level 14 as technologists, not as engineers. For technologists, HND holders to move beyond level 14 as technologists. When this is done, the problem is over. And we use this forum to appeal to the federal government to do that for us. Some state governments have implemented it, and we know that our performing presidents will do it for us either through executive bill or through, once again, the National Assembly. Within the past 1 year, NATE has grown in strength. Our registration has increased. Our registration in Korean have increased. We thank the Korean president for approving other routes for us. Within the last 1 year, many technologists have been included in various committees of Korean. We thank the Korean president and the Korean leadership for this. In the engineering family, we coexist. I have visited the NSC president, the NSC is our senior brother. We paid courtesy visit to them, and the Madam President also invited us for dialogue. And we are working hand in hand, and the engineering family is growing as a family, and we believe that it will yield more fruits and dividends in no distant time. NATE, we are embarking on, for 47 years, we have been on rented apartments. Presently, we are being housed by Korean. Thank you for giving us this temporary accommodation, for the temporary accommodation. But we have gotten our land through the immediate past president, and as I came on board, we have started the building. The building, as at last week, is at breaking point. And we need the support of everybody. Our invited guests, our members, to make the dream of owning the Technologists house in Abuja a reality. Finally, I want to thank all our invited guests, the chairman, the deputy governor, the Korean president, the NSC president, the royal fathers, all our invited guests who have honored us this day. The Almighty God will bless you and continue to uplift you and give you long life in good health in Jesus' name. You will enjoy your stay in here. This evening, we will have fellowship award for distinguished members and non-members. Tomorrow will be the AGM dinner. But at this occasion, very few dignitaries will be given fellowship award, platinum award, and diamond award. We intend to do this under 30 minutes. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Thank you very much, our amiable chairman. Thank you for that wonderful speech. And undoubtedly, one of the things I've always considered as an outsider from the engineering family is that we've come to identify COREN as the all-powerful body that houses all engineers in Nigeria. And one of the things that I've gotten from the speech of our amiable president today is that COREN has come to welcome with embracing hands NATI, and to that extent they've been coming together for a while. We really appreciate our president and all the efforts he has been making to ensure that NATI is there for every Nigerian. Today, we welcome into our midst once again the State Commandant of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense in the person of Mr. Keshiru Adedotun, ably represented today by the Chief Superintendent of the Corps in the person of Oguyinka Joseph, the Divisional Head of Oshodi. You are welcome, sir. You are welcome once again. We want to quickly listen to the speech of the chairman of today's occasion. Undoubtedly, when we gather like this, apart from the fact that the words of the elders are the words of wisdom, the words of the elders are also words of experience. They are words that can guide us in the course of our career, in the course of whatever we are doing. But there is one thing we cannot take away, and that is to say, technology is the in thing. Technology is the one that can help us to develop, irrespective of the country, irrespective of whatever our desires are. We have to imbibe technology, and that is why we all are gathered today once again. Ladies and gentlemen, delightfully, I want to invite to the podium now our chairman of today's occasion, in the post of engineer Ibikunle Ogunbayo. You are welcome, sir. A better round of applause for him. An applause that will definitely encourage him to listen to him so that we can get words that can move us forward. You are welcome, sir. Take it very easy, sir. You are welcome, sir. Our chairman has the podium now. Another round of applause for him, please.
As I was coming up the staircase, I noticed a fatal error. There's no handrail. Now, as you grow older and older, you begin to appreciate a handrail when you are climbing steps. Please, I want to enjoin all the people who plan events to always remember that. The president of NATE the Right Honorable Sir Dominic Uduatan, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, ably represented here by Engineer Olayinka, distinguished fellows, members of the association, in whose cause we are gathered here today. My brother, Engineer Olaolu Ogunuyile, who is here in his capacity as Vice President of Quorum and also representing the President of Quorum, and all our invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you all good morning. I'm delighted to be here at this year's annual conference and general meeting of the Nigerian Association of Technologists in Engineering. It is both an honor and a privilege to serve as your chairman on this occasion, an occasion that for me reaffirms our collective commitment to the advancement of engineering technology in Nigeria and the promotion of the engineering profession. This AGM is not just another gathering. It is a moment for reflection, renewal, and recommitment to the engineering profession, and also an opportunity to assess how far we have come as a professional body. We need to identify the challenges that remain in the professionalism that we want to offer, and to chart a course for a stronger and more respected community of engineering technologists. The theme for this year's conference and AGM, enhancing professionalism in engineering technology with compliance, enforcement, and remuneration. I noticed that the national president spent quite a bit of time talking about remuneration. It is your right. We must not get away from the fact that, as let me just paraphrase the Gospels, the laborer is worthy of his. But we live in an area where engineering and technology underpin every facet of national development, from infrastructure and power to manufacturing and ICT, indeed to the rapid evolution of artificial intelligence. Your work as technologists is foundational to economic growth and social progress. Yet, your impact will only be truly felt when we, as professionals, operate with integrity, when we uphold standards, and also when due recognition is given to those who deliver the technical excellence. Compliance and enforcement are not merely bureaucratic tools. They are the safeguards of professionalism. They are the tools that ensure that competence, ethics, and accountability remain central to our practice. Coren has a booklet that deals solely with ethical practice of engineering personnel. I don't know if everybody here has one, but it is freely available on the Coren website for download. Please download it, because it was written to guide how we operate as engineering and ensure that we profile with integrity. Of course, remuneration, I like that word, it is critical, because if you do not properly reward those whom you are asking to profile engineering services, you will not get the best out of them. So, society places a a lot of expectations on our expertise and the contributions that we make to the society in the society. So when compliance, enforcement, and fair reward are properly situated, we create a situation and a system that will attract talent, that encourages innovation, and which will certainly sustain national growth. Your association has, over the years, played a vital role in advocating for the recognition and relevance of technologists within the engineering family. I'm glad to note that many states are now beginning to ensure that technologists are able to progress within their own cadre, within their own area of expertise, without necessarily having to convert to becoming engineers. So, through persistent engagement with policymakers, your role in the regulatory activities of COREN and with other industry stakeholders, NATE has continued to push for policies that strengthen our professional identity and improve member welfare. However, there's still much to be done. The future of our profession will depend on our discipline, our unity, and our shared vision. As technologists, you must ensure that you not only demand recognition, you must also earn it through competence, ethical conduct, and unwavering commitment to standards. Let us continue to build bridges with other allied bodies. For as one family whose passion we share in professionalism, we will all build Nigeria through technology. As we deliberate here today, I urge you to have a strategic focus about capacity building and continuous professional development. I see that many of the topics to be gathered, to be shared with us here today were geared towards the development of the mind and the intellect of the engineer. Your membership is growing, but you can do a lot more. You must provide mentorship for young technologists. Digital transformation. You cannot get away from artificial intelligence, and I look forward to a date when we can all get away from having printed copies or printed papers of conference proceedings. We must also see how our association can be more visible, and that means speaking out, trying to ensure that we're heard, so that governments everywhere understand what we can offer and how we can offer that. Nigeria needs all members of the engineering profession. It needs technologists, practical minds who can turn into reality what has been designed and who can turn that vision of a design into a functional work of engineering excellence. Let us keep that in mind. Permit me at this point to express my sincere appreciation to the President and the National Executive Council for your dedication, your sacrifice, and your hard work throughout the past year. I commend the Planning Committee for putting together this excellent program and all members of the association who have traveled from various parts of the country to be here. You, all the members who are here from Akwa Ibom and from Zamfara and from Abuja, all of you here are here today. You are the lifeblood of the association, and I say thank you for coming, and please give yourselves a round of applause. So, As we commence the business of this conference at AGM, let us do so with a renewed sense of purpose, a sense of unity, and a sense of pride in our profession. Let us continue to uphold the dignity of our calling to support one another and to advance the cause of engineering technology in Nigeria. With professionalism, compliance, enforcement, and fair reward as our watchword, we can and we shall contribute meaningfully to the sustainable growth of our dear nation, Nigeria. It therefore gives me great pleasure to now declare this conference and AGM open. Thank you. Thank you all, and God bless the Nigerian Association of Technologists in Engineering, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
We say a very big thank you to the chairman of today's occasion. He has spoken to us from his wealth of experience. He has counseled us. He has given us various steps that we can take. He has given us some recommendations. He has also given us some recognitions as NATI. Undoubtedly, those words that we have heard from him are written in gold for us to move forward as an association. Let's give him another round of applause, please. We are indeed mindful of time, and the president has been telling us to manage the time very well, because we have dignitaries in our midst that have so many other engagements to do, and we will not waste your time. We want to go straight to the keynote speech of today. We recognize the presence of all our invitees, and the Kabiyesi is also in our midst this morning. We say Kabiyesi sir, Kade Peluri, Kibata Pelese. God bless you, Your Royal Highness. We will still do a proper recognition for Your Highness, sir, where you want to give your goodwill message. We want to listen to our keynote speech today, and the theme of this program today is enhancing professionalism in engineering technology with compliance, enforcement, and remuneration for sustainable national growth. Our keynote speaker today is no other person than the rector of Yaba College of Technology. By virtue of his position as the rector of Yaba Tech, a very popular institution in Nigeria, we know it's not just every Tom, Dick, and Harry that can assume that position. Over the years, he's a distinguished engineer that has made his marks in the annals of history. If he doesn't allow us to talk much now, definitely if you go to page 37 of our program for today, the citation of our beloved rector, and by the time you listen to what he has to say today, definitely you will know it's made up of so many stuffs. You're welcome, sir.
Apologies.
We will still change this mic.
Okay, thank you. The organizers informed me that they are very conscious of time, and that is why I have to quickly hurry up to the podium so as to save the time. I will also want to be permitted to lay by the already established protocols. But be that as it may, I will want to recognize the presence of the executive governor of the state, that of the deputy governor, the chairman of today's occasion, the national president of Koren, also the national president of NSC, and the host himself, the national president of NATE. Please, all protocols are duly observed. Permit me to say that the essence of a keynote is to set the tone for subsequent discussions and papers that will be presented on the theme. So I will just do a bit of extra on the theme of today and its importance. It is very, very important for us to also note that due recognition needs to be given to the technologists in the nation. They are the builders. They are the builders of the economy. By the time you build, especially the technologists in engineering, are doing lots more than each and every one of us in the profession. Permit me to say that because designs are nothing if they are not brought into reality. So, I want to say that engineering technology is the engine that drives industrialization, progress, and sustainable development in any nation. Our infrastructures are built by them, our industries are maintained by them, and also we have digital transformation for any society cannot be without the skills and dedication of engineering technologies. A round of applause to every engineering technology that is in the house. Fundamentally, they are the architects of the nation's future. And the theme of this year's conference, talking about engineering technology with compliance, enforcement, and remuneration for sustainable national growth, is apt, and it reminds us that professionalism must be the bedrock of our practice. Compliance and enforcement must be the pillars that will support the practice. And remuneration must be the dignifying reward that will sustain it and bring sustainable development. Let me quickly say that professionalism goes beyond technical competence. Professionalism entails ethical standards, continuous learning, and unwavering commitment to excellence. If you don't have commitment to excellence, then forget about the word professionalism. I want us to look at also the issue of remuneration. As the chairman has mentioned, remuneration is your right, and it is very, very important that every employer of labor looks at that word very, very critically. Remuneration is not just charity. We should look at remuneration beyond doling out something as charity. It's at the heart of justice. Justice for the competence that is displayed. There used to be a saying, like a joke, that once upon a time there was a problem with a ship and somebody was invited, let's say a technologist in this case, to solve the problem of the ship. And within 2 minutes, he just went to somewhere and knocked something, and then the engine starts working. When he was asked, how much are you going to charge? He said, 100,000. Something that you did within 1 minute. What? Yes, 1 minute. Because knowing where to tap, just saying, for this just ordinary tap, why are you charging 100,000? But knowing where to tap and tapping correctly is worthy of that amount. At times, your technologist may just come and do something miraculously within 1 minute. If you don't want to charge him per hour, and you say, how much is your money? After all, it's 10,000 naira per day. It goes beyond that. It's being fair and giving justice to the expertise that is displayed by these technologists. We are having a big problem with the dichotomy that we have in this country. And I hope that the nation will move away from this dichotomy. For us in the polytechnic sector, it's even demarketing. It's demarketing our products. It's demarketing our degree that we put out. Because by the time you give a BSc graduate far more than what you give to an HND graduate, performing identical roles, then you are being unfair and unjust to this. And this is leading to so many problems that we are having in the country. Brain drain especially. That poor remuneration is responsible for over 4,200 certified technologists that have migrated from Nigeria to Canada, UAE, UK, and so on and so forth. By World Bank studies, there is direct link between fair remuneration and national prosperity. So, I want to propose that we should have fair technologies remuneration framework. Fair technologies remuneration framework will have 3 tiers reflecting qualification, experience, and responsibility. And there should be productivity bonus ranging from 15% to 25%, and special allowances such as hazard pay and equity participation in projects for our technologists. Allow me to say that at Yaba College of Technology, over the past few years, we have adopted several strategies to integrate learning, industry practice, practical and digital competencies to ensure that technologies that we produced are of no less quality and are also very, very, the era, we want to put an end to the era of saying Nigerian products or our institutional products are not employable. What do you mean by not being employable? When the industry is there and the institution is there, we build bridges so that before the students are out, they are already in the industry, working with the industries. So by the time there is a very good relationship between the industry and the academia in making our product, we work together to co-produce. It is not only the institution that is producing these graduates now, it is both the institution and the industry that are working together to produce these graduates. Why would we now say they are not fit for this industry? I think this must be stories of the past. Let me finally bring out some action points for us on this point. If we want to have a very robust discussion on this topic, let's look at what NATE should do. I want to propose that NATE should strengthen professional mentorship by establishing a national technologist mentorship platform. National technologist mentorship platform should connect experienced practitioners with emerging technologists so that there will be skills transfer, ethical standard, and innovation across the generations. I want to thank the national president of NATE for hearing to our calls that you should give graduates that are coming the sense of belonging to the engineering technologists. Apart from graduation, let them have induction right from the point of graduation. And I am happy to say that the president and the national executive have listened to our call. And come this year, next week, Thursday, exactly, our graduates of engineering technologies will be having their induction into NATE. And that is the first ever induction. When you go to inductions, you see that the graduates are proud to associate with their profession, and they are happy to be part of the professional body. Secondly, I want to say that NATE should continue to advocate for the abolishment of the BSc HND dichotomy, which has eaten deep into the fabric of our society and which is seriously affecting the morale of our HND graduates. Also, I want to encourage that the state governments should be encouraged to adopt and institutionalize a fair technologies remuneration framework so that across all the ministries, the technologies will be fairly remunerated. Industry stakeholders should also prioritize the engagement of NATE certified technologists and supervisors for their projects. And without this, it is, some people just believe in getting the design and then getting things running. Without the technologies that will give adequate supervision, your project may be heading for disaster. Also, the academia should work with professional bodies and regulators. At times, we call it triple helix relationship. At times, it can be quadruple helix relationship. At Yabatech, we are working with quadruple helix relationship between the institution, the industry, the government, and international development partners. The quadruple helix relationship has helped us in making our graduates top-notch and the toast of the industry. Furthermore, as custodians of Nigeria's innovation agenda, NATE must champion indigenous technological implementation. And NATE should advocate for policies that reduce overdependence on imported solutions. NATE should promote homegrown engineering innovations through partnerships with government, industry, and the academia. Conclusively, distinguished colleagues, bridging the divide, a bridge between our vision and reality of a prosperous Nigeria is to build upon professionalism. And this professionalism should be fortified by compliance. It should be upheld by enforcement and sustained by the dignity of fair remuneration. The towering skyline of tomorrow's Nigeria will not rise upon the sweat of undervalued and under-remunerated technologists. Again, I want to repeat it. The towering skyline of Nigeria's future will not rise upon the sweat of undervalued and under-remunerated technologies. But fair remuneration and professional development will help us to attain this. I want to challenge Kuren. I want to challenge Kuren to help us in bringing about fair remuneration for our technologists. I want to challenge the government to fund this fair remuneration. And I want to challenge every engineer and technologist present here to own it, because we all need to work towards sustainable national growth, not just as a gift, but as a dividend of all our actions. I thank you for listening and wish us very pleasant discussion.
A round of applause for the rector, who has done justice as the keynote speaker. So we are going to move fast. Within just 5 minutes maximum, the cultural people want to entertain us being in Yoruba land. We are in Yoruba land. Just 5 minutes. Cultural people, over to you in the next 5 minutes. And when it is 5 minutes, I will stop you. Please come on board. Cultural people, come on board. Okay, they are coming.
Technology, engineering, my olóde òní o ìbà. Ìbà rẹ̀ sá olóde òní o ìbà o. Òṣèbí tó ṣe sí ló jẹ́ bá wọn lókè àkóyá. Òṣèbí tó ṣe sí ló jẹ́ bá wọn lókè àkóyá o. Bí ò bá ṣe bí tó ṣe sí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ̀lẹ́ tí kò fàṣọ bèbí o, abúgbọ̀ngàn sọ. Olóde mi ò ìbà o, ìbà kọjá. Olóde mi ò ìbà o, ìbà rẹ̀ sá. Olóde mi ò ìbà o. Òṣèbí tó ṣe sí ló jẹ́ ń bá wọn lókè àgbóyá o. Òṣèbí tó ṣe sí ló jẹ́ ń bá wọn òkè àgbóyá o. Bí ò bá ṣèbí tó ṣe sí. Kóbìnrin bẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ bí ò fàṣọ bòdì o. Àbùgbàǹgbà sá
olóde òní ìbà o.
Ọmọ Yorùbá tàbí àjọ.
Ọmọ Yorùbá tàbí ayọ̀.
Ìran bàbá wa máa lóní bàtà
Kárí ayọ̀.
tàbí àjọ. Àwọn màmá tó bí wa sáyé.
Ṣé bí bàtà ṣáá ní iṣẹ́ wọn?
Àwọn bàbá tó wò wá dàgbà o.
Ṣé bí bàtà ṣáá ní iṣẹ́ wọn?
A má ṣe gbàgbé ìṣẹ̀ṣe.
Ìṣẹ̀ṣe màṣálà gbà o.
Ká má ṣe gbàgbé ìṣẹ̀ṣe. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe màṣálà gbà o.
Ká má ṣe gbàgbé ìṣẹ̀ṣe.
Láti ìjọba ó mà ti yá o.
Èdè aláyọ̀ bá rè káàdì jọ̀wọ́.
Láti ìjọba ó mà ti yá o.
Èdè aláyọ̀ bá rè káàdì jọ̀wọ́.
Ló bá ti yá ẹ̀rọ ṣe kò wá o.
Èdè aláyọ̀ bá rè káàdì jọ̀wọ́.
Ló bá ti yá ẹ̀rọ ṣe kò wá o.
Èdè aláyọ̀ bá rè káàdì jọ̀wọ́.
Láyé wá. Láyé wá o. Òyìnbó wà kó máa wà gbádà sọ́ọ̀rù. Láyé wá. Láyé wá o. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́ bí ṣe sáré sí lóró. Kí là ń bẹ́ lárugẹ?
Gbogbo ànílà ń dé lárugẹ.
Kí là ń bẹ́ lárugẹ?
Ànílà ń dé lárugẹ.
Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́ mi bá ṣá Yorùbá lárugẹ o.
Ànílà ń dé lárugẹ.
Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́ mi gbédè Yorùbá lárugẹ o.
Ànílà ń dé lárugẹ.
Ọba tó dáadé, ọba tó wá lóye, ọba tí kò bá jẹ, ẹgbẹ́ bàbá ọba. Ẹgbẹ́ bàbá wa, ọ̀rọ̀ sí ní ariwo.
Ẹ lọ sí mi àtàjà.
Àwọn sì ní bàbá kan tó kò, òun ló tún lè wá ẹwà ṣe.
Bàbá wa.
Ẹgbẹ́ ọlọ́ba máa tún dàgbà nìṣó. Máa tún dàgbà nìṣó. Awúyẹwúyẹ ọ̀rọ̀ kan bàdé fún ọba onímọ̀ o.
Ọba tó ní mọ́.
Awúyẹwúyẹ ọ̀rọ̀ kan bàdé fún ọba onímọ̀ o.
Awúyẹ ọ̀rọ̀ kan máa dé fọ́ ọba tó ní mọ́.
Ẹgbẹ́ ọlọ́ba. Ẹgbẹ́ bàbá wa. Ẹgbẹ́ wa. Ọba tó dá dòrò. Ọba tó wá wúwo. Ọba tí kò bá jẹ.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A round of applause for them. Ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn. Thank you. Please, without wasting time, we quickly want to invite the National President of Foreign Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, the President, ably represented by the Vice President of Korean in person of Engineer Olu Ogbubiele, FNSC, to please come to the podium and for the President's speech. Just for a minute. A round of applause.
The Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Deputy Governor, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Amsat, ably represented by my brother, my friend, Dr. Adekunle Olayinka, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. Of course, my chairman, is also past president of the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, and is also the chairman of the Lagos Steering Committee, my mom, Engineer Ibikunle Ogunbayo, FNSC, FAH. Of course, the Society of Engineers, we all belong there. It's our association, ably represented by Engineer Olaolu Ashida, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. My sister, on a non-assuming woman, a woman of substance, who you can't even presume what you will do, but she's a woman of substantial substance who can do the work and do justice or whatever you give to her. Engineer Aramide Adeyori, FNSC. Our hosts, my friend, my brother, and ally in the Council of the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, who has actually made touch to all the issues that concerns NATE and have been making things to happen. Dominic Udoata, fellow NATE, fellow NISEC, fellow NAEC. Our royal father, Baba Edagba, I give to sir. Past president of NATE, our leaders, our father, who had made this technologies issue to stand. I greet you, sir. Fellows of NATE, corporate members of NATE, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, I'll keep time. But Korean, as the regulator of education, training, and practice of engineering, must have a voice in what you are doing. If we don't have a voice in what you are doing, you will know that there will be a vacuum. So please, when I speak, give me a nod of appreciation. I'm here to represent my president, Engineer Professor Sadiq Abubakar, FNSC, FAH, who is avoidably absent at this occasion, but is here with us in spirit. And I'm here as his vice president to represent him. He's actually busy in Ilorin, attending to some national issues. Haven't greeted my elders and leaders of thought here. I need to read his address. If I make comments where it's wrong, it is me. Where the comments are good, it is for my president. I'm greatly honored, I read this address, to be invited at this gathering of engineering technologists as special guests of honor. I thank the organizers of this conference for giving me the opportunity to bring this goodwill message. There could be no better theme for this conference than the chosen theme, considering the present economic situation of our great country, Nigeria. The theme, enhancing professionalism in engineering technology with compliance, enforcement, and remuneration for sustainable national growth. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me bring to your notice that Korean has embarked on serious reform in shaping the future of all engineering practitioners. Korean's reform focus on decentralization. We are decentralizing Korean. We are cascading the power of Korean to the region. You will all agree with me. We are not only doing it with our focus, we are putting our past president, our past registrars to be in charge of this particular decentralization, so that when something happens in any region, I need to let you know that Nigeria is divided into 7 regions. That is, we call it Regional Steering Committee. We have all the 6 geopolitical zones, but we have to put one as very, very important, that is Lagos, because Lagos is the hub of enterprises. Be it in no ramification, be it construction, which we are, people also say Korean, when there's a building collapse, Korean. We're not talking about that now. We're talking about 11 subsectors. In all ramifications, we're having the chairman of Lagos Steering Committee as engineer Ibikule Ogunbayo, who is standing firm and making wave. And we're seeing it, and more is yet to come, not only in Lagos, in all the regions. And we have all the state technical committees, where I mentioned Engineer Aramide as the chairman for the Lagos State Steering Committee. So the reform goes in all the diverse sectors: agriculture, mining, oil and gas, build the environment, and so forth, telecommunication, and so forth and so forth. We have 11 subsectors that we are doing. Current reform focus on that decentralization through regional steering committee, as I mentioned, strengthening engineering education and regulation, combating quackery. You don't need to look at the arrays of head here. We are doing our work well. We won't have artisans, technologists coming from Benin Republic, coming from Togo to come and take over our job. We need to protect our own jurisdiction. Like I said, quackery and increasing global recognition for Nigeria engineers, technologists, and technicians. Key initiatives includes expanding regulatory monitoring in sectors like manufacturing, construction, establishing disciplinary tribunals for offenders, making continuous professional development mandatory, and improving compliance with the amended Engineers Act of 2018. The reforms are designed to reposition engineering as a driver of national development and enhance professionalism in engineering with compliance and enforcement in the sectors. The Nigerian Association of Technologists in Engineering, NATE, took key into all these reforms for the improvement of engineering profession in Nigeria. I urge all members of the NATE family to be involved in all the 11 sectors. I never knew that you can see the array of heads in this forum. When we are having our engineering assembly, we have few people that comes. We need professional development. You need to identify with your parent body. which current stand. NATE as a body under the new current framework has a reinforced role in professional recognition, advocacy, and capacity building for engineering technologists. With new opportunities arising from current's expanded initiatives for local content development and professional enhancement or advancement, NATE can help its members obtain professional registration, gain specialized skills, and participate more fully in national engineering projects, creating a clearer path through role like registered engineering technologist. We have already mentioned that during his welcome address, that all the cadres that he brought to the council were all approved. A round of applause for this amiable president. Under this dispensation, Current Council developed a checklist in line with the global best practices that all engineering students pass through from enrollment into polytechnics system up to graduation, mentoring, certification, registration, licensing to practice as a registered technologist, and regulated and has commenced oath of administration and induction of graduates of higher national diploma in engineering in all polytechnics. We started that. So we want to check the number of intakes so that we don't just have arrays of people who do not have to pass through the school. As you are all aware, Nigeria attained membership of the Washington Accord through WA, through the efforts of the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, current. Washington Accord is recognition for engineers trained in Nigerian universities or other universities with degree qualification. This milestone positions Nigeria among countries recognized for aligning their engineering education standards with global benchmarks. Equally, Korea has commenced the application into Sydney Accord, Dublin Accord to cater for the technologists and also the technician. You know, look, I will let you know here that in India, when they join and they are registered and admitted into these accords, when people go abroad, yes, we don't say they should not go to acquire knowledge. But in India, in every year, they recorded inflow into India's nation about $4 trillion in terms of inflow from those people practicing outside. Once they are registered, they don't go there to be cleaning, they don't go there to be carrying dead bodies, but they go there as equal. Engineers have the same syllabus, have the same standard. I want you all to key into it, support your president so that we can attain this evening and Dublin Accord for OND and HND under the joint collaboration of MBT and COREN to improve global recognition and mobility for skilled labor across border for national diploma and higher diploma. In engineering, where NATE and NICET falls, I enjoin every one of you to join hands and make this journey a success. Also, Council has commended the engineering residency program. We need to know the rector of Yaba College of Technology mentioned that they have alliance with the academia and also the industry, and where you are doing practicing. When we are going to change the course of this nation, the medical council, they go for housemanship so that they learn the art and science of practicing medicine. We are going to do the same thing for HND and degree holder. They do 1 year residency before they go for their national youth service. So that the array of starting from level 8 or that will be a thing of the past. Will now be equal to all our other professional bodies. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my sincere hope at this end of the conference for reaching decision who have been reached on the way forward in positioning the profession whose only occupation is the provision of comfort for mankind. I thank you very much for listening, and I wish you well. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria, long live NATE, and long live Koren. Said Engineer Professor Said Abubakar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. A round of applause, a round of applause. Please, I quickly want to call on Sir Ekpeyong to please introduce some of our commissioners all the way from Cross River and Akwa Ibom State to us. Please, sir, come on board.
NATE, design, build, and maintain, the chairman for this occasion, and other special guests. Can we give the Korean president another round of applause? Thank you so much, sir. May I introduce in our midst the Honorable Commissioner of Transport and Infrastructure in Cross River State, Honorable Pius A. Edith. You are very much welcome, sir. I want to equally introduce the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Works and Infrastructure, Sir Dr. Engineer Paul Bepe, FNATE. That's the Permanent Secretary, a NATE member that has risen to the office of the Permanent Secretary. Please, can we give you another round of applause? Also in our midst is the Director of Civil, Dr. Engineer Desmond Ewa. You're welcome. Permit me to say that the three gentlemen that I've mentioned are really behind a lot of engineering development in Cross River State. A round of applause for them. May I also introduce Dr. Friday Ido, Permanent Secretary, Minister of Transport, Akwa Ibom State. Dr. Ido, here represented by, is Dr. Ido here? Oh, you're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. Dr. Ido is equally representing Mr. Iniobong Robson, Engineer Iniobong Robson, who is the Commissioner for Power in Akwa Ibom State. Permit me to say that Engineer Robson is going to have an award as a diamond award. A diamond award, please. Platinum award. That's over ₦1 million. Please, can we appreciate that? Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, my able senior secretary. A round of applause for you, please. Please, we are moving straight to the award, both the fellow and that of platinum diamond. And the first person is to be given the award is KBAC, because KBAC has other engagement and is going very quickly. And what we are going to do is that as you are receiving an award, you are giving your short message As you are receiving an award, after receiving an award, your short good message, you are giving it so that we can release you. So we are starting with, okay, sir. MC, please come forward. Please let all the award, please bring them over here. A minute, please.
Como pertence a unidade. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. Just like I knew ago, I knew some young girl with eyes like the laser. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. But only I don't mean.
Please, the fellow boss should also be on ground here. Please, the fellow boss should also be on ground as the award will be given. Please, I will only call my president to please come over, because the first person to be decorated today and be admitted into the first cadre of Nigeria Association of Technologists in Nigeria is our Kábíyèsí, His Royal Majesty Ọba Engineer Suleiman Adekunle Bangbade Ọlọ́fin Àdìmúlà of Ìṣẹ̀rẹ̀-land. Kábíyèsí o. My president, over to you, sir.
Sort out this one. Everybody. I have everybody. It's only this that yes, sir. God bless you. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, kí ni tó máa ń gbé sọ́run yẹn kọ́? Medallion kọ́. Medallion kọ́, medallion. Ní ayé sọ̀rọ̀.
Design, build, and maintain for national progress. I will call on the chairman of Fellows Board, the secretary of Fellows Board, and the immediate past secretary of the Fellows Board to come on board. Chairman Fellows Board, Secretary Fellows Board, and the immediate past Secretary of the Fellows Board. We are going to be very snappy. The Fellows of Nigerian Association of Technologists in Engineering is the highest honor given to member and non-members in the profession The award is equivalent to SAN as far as engineering technologies is concerned. It is the peak of the profession, and it is only given to people that have distinguished themselves. Kabese is not only a royal father, a seasoned engineer, and today we admit him on merits. Nigerian Association of Technologists in Engineering, NATE. This is to certify that His Royal Majesty Oba Engineer Suleiman Adekunle Bami Bade is today admitted a fellow of NATE. And by the powers conferred on me by the Constitution of NATE, I, Right Honorable Engineering Technologist Dominic Udotan, a Knight of St. Mulumba, a fellow of NATE, a fellow of NICET, a fellow of NAEC, do hereby admit you into the cadre, and you shall so be decorrected by senior fellows. The decoration.
This one.
You put on top of this. The chairman of the Fellows Board shall present him with the plaque.
Distinguished KBOC, on behalf of the Fellows Board of NATE, it is my pleasure and delight to give you this plaque.
Hand over that one. Hand over to some other person. Today, you are admitted with a fellow number F838, and by this, you are qualified to use F-NATE after your name. Congratulations. KBC shall shortly, since it's going out, responds. They respond. He has already done so much to support us, but as Oliver Twist, the project is on. Thank you, KBC.
Thank you, Mr. President. Before I go on with my small goodwill message, I would sincerely, I am very happy today because as a product of civil and environmental engineering from the University of Lagos and also an MSc in systems engineering from the same university, I am delighted and happy to be awarded with this fellowship award. I can see the Vice President of Coren. I can see the Institute of NIS is here to represent another engineering association and bodies. So it's extremely a very happy day for me. I grew up knowing what NATE was because my uncle, Engineer Denny, where is he? Please come up. My uncle used to take me back then as a young man to NATE service in Oshodi, Solo here. I never knew that I was going to be standing on this stage. He actually made me study engineering. So this year is my own role. The president visited me when they got to Lagos, and we had a very robust discussion. And in our discussion, I was so impressed with what he has done within his short tenure. And then I said I was going to support them with the project, which is actually ongoing. So, President, you have my highest regard for what you have done for me, and you and your team, I'm so very happy. So, distinguished President, members of the Nigerian Association of Technologists in Engineering, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is with profound honor and a deep sense of responsibility that I extend my goodwill and royal blessings to this August gathering at the 2025 Annual General Meeting of our esteemed association. The theme which you have chosen this year is both timely and visionary. It speaks to the heart of our national development aspirations and the critical role that the engineering technologists play in shaping a resilient and prosperous Nigeria. As an engineer and a traditional ruler, guided by professionalism, ethical standards, and strategic policy enforcement, our collective commitment to compliance and fair remuneration is not merely a matter of equity. It is a catalyst for innovation, retention of talent, and sustainable infrastructure development. I commend NATE for its unwavering dedication to advancing the status and welfare of technologists across the nation. May this conference inspire actionable resolutions, foster unity among professionals, and ignite a renewed passion for excellence in service to our great country. On behalf of the traditional institution and the engineering community, I wish you fruitful deliberations and enduring success. May the Almighty continue to grant and guide your efforts. Thank you. So, before I drop the mic, you spoke to me about the dichotomy between the HND and the BSc holders in our society. I noticed that the Vice President systematically avoided that side. He was talking about the graduates, giving them an opportunity before going to NYSC and others. He has systematically dodged it. But I am telling you that I will use my own voice to support the end of this dichotomy. And for those that do not know me, my name is Oba Engineer Sulaiman Adekunle Bambade. I am the Olofin of Isheri and Adimula of all our kingdoms. To put it in perspectives, 60% of the whole Obas in Lagos are Aworis, and I'm the head of all Aworis. So welcome and have a fruitful celebration. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No, as a traditional ruler, you know I cannot announce it, but I'll just say. So, as a traditional ruler, they have to be modest. So I cannot announce what I'm going to do, but you should be well assured that I'm going to do something for the association. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, the next person. We should call the next person.
Now we want to call on current Vice President. He's going to wear two caps this afternoon. He will represent current President, and he himself will be decorated as a fellow. The current President has an award. He will take that award. But he himself is going to be admitted into the fellow cadre of Mate this day. Therefore, I'm inviting to the podium Engineer Olu Oguduyele, FNSE, the Vice President of Korea. The citation is on page 33 of our brochure. Thank you.
You want to wait and snap with him?
So, Kabiyesi want to snap with you before leaving? The chairman of steering committee, please, you have to come up with Kabiyesi. The chairman, current Lagos steering committee, and with due respect, please, the deputy governor, Kabiyesi want to have a picture with you, every represented engineer. Please, sir. Deputy governor representative, Kabiyesi want to have a picture with you, sir. Hello, sir. Lagos State Technical Committee Chairperson, please, Kabiyesi want to have a picture with you. Please join, Sam. Join, ma. Lagos State Technical Committee Chairperson, Engineer Aderoyi. Please, the keynote speaker, sir, our lecturer from Yabatech. NSC President, please help us, ma. NSC President. NSC President.
Come, please. I asked you, you know the protocol. This is a state government function. You don't call the governor or the deputy until you are speech. You don't call them for speech. And that's why I came to ask you. It's wrong. So that's why I refused to stand up. I told them, I came to meet you. I said, when your process? No, I'm not calling you out. When I asked you, he's not supposed to stand up for this.
Nothing. Design, build, and maintain for success. Hold this one. Nothing has in its Council of States and National Executive Council meeting agreed that the current president has done so much for the development of engineering, and he has really transformed the advancement and enhanced advancements of technology. So today, the council agreed to give the current president the Presidential Excellence Award. The Presidential Excellence Award is hereby presented to the current president, Professor Engineer Sadiq Abubakar. In recognition of his contribution and support to the advancement of technology in Nigeria. The award is being received by the Vice President on his behalf. You still wait? We have no. With the registration number F835 and by the powers conferred on me as the national president, we so admit you and you shall be decorated accordingly. Congratulations.
And in furtherance to that, as the chairman of Board of Fellows, I hereby decorate you with this rules.
The Vice President of Korean has supported us on the building. I'm not talking about the money paid for fellows. He has given us 6 digits in support of this project. The chairman of the Fellows Board will hand over the plaque. You hand over the plaque.
On behalf of the Board of Fellows of NATE, it is my honor and privilege to give you this plaque award. May God bless you.
You hand that one over to. As the president of NATE, I hereby certify you. Your registration number is F835. You are a full member of NATE. Congratulations. Please, the current president, because he's standing in dual capacity, the current president is also appealing to his constituency. The deputy governor and engineer himself, the chairman engineer, will step down to do it. The STC chairman and director of Jabba College of Technology. I think after that one, we will take group photographs all at once. They should take this one. They should take this one. Let's direct us from here.
The next to be called is the chairman of this occasion. Yeah. The next is the chairman of this occasion, Engineer Ibekunle Ogunbayo. He will be decorated right there now. The citation is in this brochure. If you want to read it, you can go on page 39. Thank you. Engineer Ibekunle, is your turn to be decorated, sir.
I am privileged to confer these fellows award, this honor, on one of the fathers of engineering in Nigeria. The people that put the foundation for the regulation of engineering. He has contributed so much. His contribution cannot be quantified in the engineering family. It's a merited award to engineer Ibekunle Ogunbayo, FNSC. Today you are going to add FNATE. By the powers conferred on me as the national president of NATE, I, Right Honorable Engineering Technologists Dominic Udotan, a Knight of St. Bulumba, a fellow of NATE, a fellow of NICET, do hereby admit Engineer Gunbayo into the fellows cadre with registration number F839. Sir, you are so admitted and you should be decorrected. The Chairman Fellows Board will present the plaque to him.
Thank you very much, distinguished President of NATE. This is a momentous moment in my life. It is not by accident that I decorated my friend and a brother. We worked together in Korean. Not today, several years ago. I am glad to do this duty today. Congratulations.
Yes, hand over the legislative vote for you. It is this. This certificate admits you as a full member of NATE at the highest level, the Fellows Board of NATE. Your fellow number is 839, and you shall add to your numerous F NATE after your name. Congratulations.
The President of NATE, I thank you very much for this honor. And I'm so glad that it's Halil here who has roped me. As current president, he was on the council at the same time as I was president. And it gave me much trouble. But he also gave much support, because you could always count on him to do the right thing at the right time and say the right thing, and he didn't mind who. So, thank you very much for this honor. Thank you very much, all members of NATE. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Hello? Good. Thank you, the President of NATE. One of the disadvantages of inviting somebody like me is that you are asking me to contribute out of my pension money. Both my wife and I are both retired, but I can assure you that I will make a meaningful donation to your project, and I will continue to find every available opportunity to support NATE.
Thank you very much. My chairman, we so appreciate. God bless you. The next person.
Quickly, we are calling on the Honorable Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure, Cross River State, Honorable Pius Edet Ampo, to please step forward.
Say we should go.
We should, who else was there? Commissioner for Works.
After Commissioner for Works, Rector, Maramide, those are the people that are present. The other one, they have representative. Then NSC president.
NSC president. NATE, design, build and maintain for national progress. Where is it? Is that the
plan. He has not said.
Today, the 13th day of November 2025, I, Right Honorable Engineering Technologists Dominic Udotan, the President and Chairman in Council of Nigerian Association of Technologists in Engineering, do hereby admit Technologists Honorable Pius Edet Ampo as a corporate fellow. His registration number is F876. And by this admission, you are entitled to use F NATE after your name. Congratulations. The chairman of the Fellows Board will present you with the plan.
My distinguished Honorable Commissioner, as the Chairman of Board of Fellows, I delightfully give you this award. Congratulations.
The President of NATE, please permit me to stand on already established protocol. I want to thank God that I'm selected among my very many colleagues to be given this award. I appreciate this noble body, but I want to say that this award is dedicated to my boss, His Excellency, the Governor of Cross River State, Senator Prince Basi Edet Otu. I do so because it is the opportunity he gave me to serve as a Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure that have given me the opportunity to stand before you to be awarded. So I say, may God continue to bless you. I bring the same vein, I bring you greetings from the good people of Cross River State, and we continue to welcome you as you cross river to visit us over there. And let me seize this medium to invite you for our carnival that is coming up in this December. It is a very unique event, and you can't afford to miss it. So in the same vein, let me appreciate the wonderful structure I have seen there. Like a pastor will always say that money is a win of the gospel. And I want to say that it will always take money to facilitate this structure that have been shown on the screen here. So having said this and observed this, I want to say that I will do my best. And you know, as public office holders, we are very conscious of our say when it has to do with money. But I want to say that I will support you 1,000,000 times in ensuring that this project is completed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's take photograph down. I'll call the current.
Thinking about your love. Thinking about your love tonight. I know it's hard sometimes and you get discouraged. When it seems as though our working life is giving us so hard. But you trust in me, baby, because you are away. It won't be long now, so you must be strong. There were times I know I let you down so badly. I never knew then what losing your love would mean to me. Once for anything, I'd give it to you gladly. Cause you're part of me now, and you must believe that. You're hurt, I'm hurting too. I'm thinking about your love. If you need someone to care, I'll be there. You should know I'll never change. Cause I'm thinking about your love. Tonight, today, and always.
Now quickly we are calling on Mama Alamide to please come forward. And as the highest prayer of this professional body will be conferred on now this afternoon. So, Mr. President, sir, this is the chairman of Lagos State Technical Committee. Koren is the former SA to Governor of Lagos State and is hereby presented to you.
Fellows. Again, we have another seasoned engineer to be conferred with the Fellows Award of NATE. She is the representative of the President in Lagos, because being the regulator in Lagos is making the work of the President. The work of the President in Lagos is a merited award, ma. Congratulations. Engineer Mrs. Aramide Adeyude. Today, the 13th day of November 2025, we admit you into the prestigious Fellows Cadre of NATE with registration number 840. Congratulations. You should so be corrected.
Please, wait. I want the wife of the president to come and decorate her. Okay, now that the declaration is completed, I'll do the duty of presenting the plaque. And this is the first time we are giving a lady award today. And you'll see the difference. On behalf of the Board of Fellows, kindly accept this award. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Congratulations.
So where do I start from? So first of all, let me start by acknowledging everyone present here. The President himself, the Chairman Board of Fellows, the President of Koren, represented by Engineer Gudile, my Chairman of Lagos Regional Steering Committee, and then the Governor himself, and the Deputy, represented by my brother, Engineer Lainka, the SA Works. Today's award
I feel indeed highly elated and then humbled. I've been fortunate to work with several seasoned technologists. And I think Angelide is one of them. He's seated, I don't know if he's still around. He's there. So you have one of the very best in the profession, and there are several of them here. So they're on this divide, we're on this divide, a divide artificially created. And I think that it is time. My vice president has said it all. I heard the Oba say, it looks like the vice president evaded the question. He did not evade the question. The framework is already there. In August of this year, the framework, fortunately I sit as a member of the National Committee on the Residency Program of Koren. The whole idea is to ensure that there is conformity, because if your topic for the conference is very germane, if we are indeed going to ensure enforcement and compliance, we need global practices have to be practiced. We need to be sure about the competence levels of the kind of engineers and technologies that we're producing. And so Koren has deemed it fit, the framework we're currently finalizing, and I'm sure before in the end of the year, we will come up with the exact formula for everyone to use. And that's where I implore all the technologists in this room to key into. The room is big enough. If we're going to have a national development growth, we need both for collaboration. And so it's not the time for everybody to begin to divide the walls and partition. For Nigeria to ensure that the growth that we desire will reach there. The local content that we desire, all hands must be on deck. So this, for me, this award is like an enabler. It's a catalyst, a wake-up call that we will indeed do the things that we need to do. The Bible is very clear. Give a man his wages, his remuneration. Do not let that wage stay to the following day. Appropriate wages will be granted unto the members of Koren. I've had even the president say it. They've said it all. And be rest assured that indeed, in some months, very shortly, you will begin to see the results. As for the building committee, I'm a retiree. Even though young retiree, I'll do my best. I'm not a public servant anymore, but even at that, you can be sure that I'll do my best to ensure growth into the building legacy project. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You call the next person while we go down to take photograph.
We are inviting the embassy president, Rep, to please come forward as they are taking the picture. She also will be up here to be decorated. We are inviting the NSC president, please. NSC president. Engineer Margaret, I know Guntala is being represented here. So please step forward, please. Please, the right to please come forward. Please come forward now.
President, sir.
Be down.
Yes, ma'am.
I have the privilege, just like I had the privilege last year to confer on the current president the Fellow of NATE. And this year, I became privileged to confer on the vice president. And the vice president is receiving this fellow alongside with the 001 of Koren. In Koren family, the NAC is 001, while NATE is 002, and NICET is 003, and NAEC is 004. So today, 002 is conferring fellowship award on 001, the NAC president, which shows the unity, the cooperation, and the understanding that we have in the engineering family. The NSC president is a team player. She is a mother indeed, who has carried everybody along in her administration. And we are proud in NATE to identify with NSC and the leadership as it is. Tell her we are proud of her, and we will continue to work with her and with NSC. Today, on behalf of NATE, Engineer Margaret Oguntala is hereby admitted into the Fellows Cadre of NATE with the registration number F836. Congratulations. You shall so be decorrected.
Please, I wish to call on the wife of the pioneer president to come and do the decoration.
Wife of Pioneer President.
Wife of pioneer president.
The medallion. Okay. You start from. Yeah. Just manage it anytime. Yeah. Don't follow.
Now don't go scatter the
It's okay like that. Yeah.
It's all right.
Okay.
No, you have not.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hereby present to you the certificate, the membership certificate as fellow of NATE, and a plaque. We shall go down to take a photograph while we call on the next person. Are you ready to respond, please?
And invite all those that invited me.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for this. Yes, as at last night, I was supposed to be wearing one cap, but 2 hours before the event, I got the message from my special advisor, special advisor to the governor, Office of Infrastructure, to represent him at this event. So he is Engineer Olufemi Daramola is also ably represented here as I'm representing him. Permit me to stand on all the aligning protocols, all the existing protocols, but I want to also, I can't but recognize the presence of the representative of the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, my SA2, Engineer Dr. Adekunle Olayinka, FNSC. You're welcome, sir. And the former special advisor, Engineer Aramide Aderoyi. All our good works we are still enjoying in the ministry. Thank you, ma. And to all distinguished guests, all the corporate distinguished professional bodies, I recognize you. And from the words of Engineer S.A. Olufemi Daramola, he asked me to come in, the NATE president and his team, for the work you are doing, the ERC, the excellence work you are doing. And as we, Lagos State Office of Infrastructure is saddled with the responsibility of developing infrastructure in Lagos State. He promised to continue to collaborate with all the professional bodies to deliver a good project to the society. Now coming to the speech of Engineer Margaret Aino Ogusala. Yes, she sent a sincere apology for not being able to be here. That's the president of foremost professional institution in Africa, Nigerian Society of Engineers. The president, the first female president of the society since inception in 1958. And also the 2025 Professional Icon of the Year, Engineer Margaret Aino Ogusala, a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. She sent in a sincere apology, but asked me, but I will deliver I'll try to deliver our papers. At the same time, communicate to her all the proceedings of this event. Thank you. Just give me 2 minutes to take our bridge speech. So in our words, let me commend NATE for its vibrancy, dedication to strengthening the capacity of members, promotion of good governance and its visibility, contribution to national development. I therefore urge the government, development partners, and stakeholders to continue to support NATE in its activities to enable maximum contribution to national growth and development. On our part, the Nigerian Society of Engineers pledges continued collaboration, partnership with NATE in pursuit of our shared professional goals and national aspiration. Now coming to our upcoming event. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to remind us of another landmark event on our professional calendar, the 2025 International Engineering Conference and Annual General Meeting, AGM of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, scheduled to hold
from December 1st to 5th in Ibadan, Oyo State. The theme is Engineering Innovation for a Sustainable Blue Economy, which is timely and strategic. It aligns with global efforts to promote the sustainable use of ocean and aquatic resources. I'm delighted to inform you that we have already received strong commitments from top government functionaries, captains of industry, and leaders in the development sector to participate in this largest engineering gathering in sub-Saharan Africa. The conference offers a unique platform. So for complete details, how to link us on to join us for the sponsorship and exhibition, please visit www.conference.nsc.org.ng. Thank you and God bless. Engineer Margaret Aino, a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, President, Chairman in Council of Nigerian Society of Engineers. Thank you and God bless.
How much for the project?
Thank you. Please. Madam, I expected that you break the ice of this theoretical partnership into practical, yes, practical terms. Thank you.
Thank you. The NSC has been very supportive. They were the first 1 million naira for this project was given to us by Korean, NSC, and the Vice President of Korean as a person. That is the money we used to start the foundation. So, and we are still counting on them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, my president. The NSC president has instructed us that the representative should be decorated on our behalf, and that's why we decorate her. If not, we are giving her the gown to give it to the NSC president. But that's the instruction from the NSC president. Thank you. Engineer Dr. Ibrahim Adedotu Abdul, Director of Yabatech, will be the next person to be decorated.
After the rector is...
After the rector, we are doing 5 awards, 2 platinum, 3 diamonds. Then after that,
Please, come forward.
Again, I am privileged to confer fellowship award to a man that have contributed enormously to the development of engineering and technologists. He is the one training our engineering technologists. He has done a very good work. Java College of Technology, as one of the pioneer College of Technology in Nigeria, has contributed greatly to the development of engineering and technology in Nigeria. He has kept the standard that was known in Java College of Tech. And today, the Java College of Technology will be the first polytechnic in Nigeria that will meet up with with the Korean stipulated standard, which is in accordance with the Sydney Accord that Korean and NPTE is working for us to be member. The students of that polytechnic will be admitted, the graduate students, the HND1 will be admitted, and the HND2 will take oath to be administered by Korean registrar, while NATE will be on hand to admit them as graduate member, thereby starting the indexing that is being thought about. So congratulations, because you are the first polytechnic to do this. And on that note, we are conferring on you Fellows Award of NATE. Today, the 13th day of November 2025, with Fellows number 841. And by this, you are entitled to use F NATE after your name. Congratulations.
Thank you. Distinguished Director of the #1 Polytechnic, if not in West Africa, in Nigeria, it's my pleasure to give you this award. Congratulations.
Yeah. Your certificate of membership. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Your response.
Well, standing on all established protocols, I want to dedicate this award to Yabakole. I want to, on behalf of the council, management, staff, and students of the college, dedicate ourselves to improving the qualities of technologies that will be produced in the college and ensuring that the standard is kept all while we are producing them. I also want to say that the college and my own personal self will make meaningful contributions to the development of this structure. Thank you so much.
Distinguished Rector, you forgot something.
So I said the college and my personal self will make meaningful contributions to this project. As public servants, we don't announce figures outside. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. We go down to take the photograph with your colleagues, and we have His Excellency. We have only 2 ones that will not take 10 minutes. We finish up, then we crown it all. In Akwa Ibom, the big masquerade doesn't come out first. The small masquerade will come out before it's crowned by the big masquerade. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency. The moment we are through with the awards of platinum and diamond, then the Deputy Governor will come out with his speech and be decorated, and that will be the end of the program. Therefore, I want to call on Honorable Robinson to please be prepared. The moment we finish taking the picture, he will please come forward to receive this platinum award. Thank you. Honorable Robinson, please step forward, sir. We have his citation in the brochure that we have at hand. We are just inviting him briefly while the President will give unto him this platinum award. These are the partners that supported this program with minimum of 1 million naira.
This award is a merited award. The Platinum Award given to Honorable Inyobong Robson. He is a commissioner in the Ministry of Power in Akwa Ibom State. And he is a very performing commissioner. Who has ensured that the power industry is repositioned. He has, within his tenure, organized 2 conferences and seminars on power and energy in Akwa Ibom State. And Akwa Ibom State is one of the few states that is producing, that is planning to go on privatization of the energy sector. And it is being driven by the Commissioner for Power. So he's a very pragmatic ministry headed by Honorable Inyobong Robson. So today, what you are doing is being made possible by the technologists. The engineers do the design of what you want. They design the power sector, the power system, the boom power plant, but we, the technologists, translate that design. So you are working with us mostly to record the successes that you have recorded. And by this recognition, we want to see more partnership with the technologists in the state. I'm saying so because it is my state, and I am involved. Congratulations. In the evening, you will be admitted to the Fellows Award, but for today, for this morning or this afternoon, you have this platinum, which is the highest honor you can confer a member. Congratulations. Despite the fact that you have done something for this, to support the building, you will still speak to it, the project.
With due respect to the chairman of this occasion, the representative of His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, distinguished ladies, distinguished guests, the esteemed technologists, ladies and gentlemen. Please, I want to say that my Honorable Commissioner, Honorable Inyobong Robson, is unavoidably absent in this occasion due to the demands of his office. And yesterday he prompted me that I will represent him in this occasion. And I must say that it is a great honor to be here to represent him and receive this prestigious award for him. He is so much interested in the cause of technologists in engineering. I must say that this organization or association really are the brain behind the development of Nigeria. Because like you said, when you see a lovely design, it means nothing unless it is translated into reality. And it is the technologists that bring this to fruition. So on that note, we are very happy with your association, and my honorable commissioner says he is very supportive, even when he has done so much that he will still support the legacy project. Like you know, he cannot mention the figures here, and therefore I want to assure the NATE that my honorable commissioner will reach out to the association. Thank you very much.
Distinguished representative, permanent secretary. When I was small, it is not easy to be permanent secretary. Not to talk of now. The honorable commissioner has done something. In your capacity as a permanent secretary, can you say something here so that people will know the meaning of permanent secretary?
Thank you very much. Like I said, my honorable commissioner is the head of that organization. And when he speaks, no one can alter. You can be rest assured that the support you will have will be so much appreciated.
Thank you very much. Quickly, we are calling on Obong Churchy Udo. Obong Churchy Udo. Is he around?
Obong Churchy Udo.
Okay. We are quickly going to Diamond Award. They are putting a number. We will call the three at once and give it to them at once, after which the deputy governor will give his speech. We are calling on Engineer Epereme Upe. Engineer Epereme Upe. Is he around? Also, Engineer Mbamsani. Engineer Mbamsani. And lastly, Technologists Abrasa Tabekule Agbele Kale. The three together.
Engineer Ekpedeme Okpe is a fellow of NATE. He is a very seasoned engineer, a successful family man. He works with Mobile Unlimited and has contributed enormously to the development of technology. He is a pillar to NATE in Akwa Ibom State, in South-South, and at national level. It's a well-deserved award. He has contributed at platinum level, at diamond level, to the building projects. The people who give platinum are people that have contributed above 1 million naira this year. You are not talking about past donations. This year alone, excluding what he donated last year, he has contributed over 500,000 to the building project. And we honor him with this Diamond Award. Congratulations.
Nothing. Design, build, and maintain for progress. I will stand on the existing protocol. As engineer, we need to make things very snappy because of our time, schedule. Without making wasting time, my leader of the fellow here, when he whispered on me, he said, I know how you used to do something. Get straight to the point. I've heard all my big engineering there said because of one thing or the other, you don't need to pronounce it. It's the same thing here in my corporation where I work. We have that same rule, but I want to deviate a little that this is my engineer, this is Nate, and I want every one of us to look at this year, the project, the kind house, this is exactly what we need to do to build. So please, I stand here to appeal all of us that promise, let us keep to our promise. But for me, my own is to develop the project. And I still stand on that. I will need to say I will support this project as you all see here. And I say that at 0060, I don't know what will be the first. Mathematician, can you understand me? So that nobody will quote me. If we have, I have 6, not into 6. But I don't know what is being in the first here. That's exactly what I want to do. Thank you very much, my president. Thank you, every members that are of the NATE. Thank you, all the engineering. Thank you, my chief. I recognize you. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much. He has been very, very supportive. He has promised another 6 digits in addition to what he has done. God bless you. The next person.
Adekunle Abdulrasaq is representing you, just connect him.
Okay.
You don't need to just connect him. He's representing.
This is a representative of Technologists, Abdul Razak. Abdul Razak is receiving a Diamond Award for his contribution to engineering development and specifically for supporting these projects in the category of Diamond, which is over 500. We thank you, and as a representative, thank him for us. This is a token of appreciation. Thank you.
On behalf of Engineer Abdulrazak Adekunle Agbelekale, we want to thank you for this honor, and we will continue to give our support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, the next person.
Please, we are moving to the last person to be decorated this afternoon, who happens to be His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, in person of Engineer Dr. Kadri Obafemi Amsat, who is ably represented here. The Deputy Governor representative will give the speech, and the medallion, the certificate, the gown shall be handed over to his representative to give to him in the office. Thereby, we are invited to the podium the representative of Deputy Governor Engineer Olayinka. A round of applause, please.
The protocol of representation at this level, sir, there must be something to show that you stand in for the deputy governor. When we do that, you will now be very honored to have the deputy governor in our midst. And very fortunately, the deputy governor of Lagos State is engineering-friendly governor. Deputy, you confer our appreciation to him and to the governor for the wonderful work that they are doing in the infrastructure. Lagos of the old was known for go slow, that you can stay in the queue for 5 hours, but the story is different, as we have come to witness through the transformation of the governor and his team. We appreciate. We will decorate the representative with the pin only, and with that pin, he will speak. The pin, please decorate him with the pin. No, we will not put this on. They will not be this one. Let him put so that you can put it right. Go down. His Excellency, Engineer Dr. Kadiri Obafemi Hamsat, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, is today the 13th day of November 2025, admitted fellow of NATE to the glory of God. Remove the flag. By the powers conferred on me as the National President and Chairman in Council, today, on behalf of NATE, we are proud to have the Deputy Governor of Lagos State in our register as a fellow of NATE with registration number F834. Congratulations, sir. Thank you, sir. You can now deliver. This one will be delivered to him.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. NATE. NATE.
Well, the day is fast spent already. Well, let me quickly recognize and give honor to whom honor is due. The President of Nigerian Association of Technologists and Engineering, NATE, Engineer Right Honorable Dominic Odo Atom, and the spouse. The chairman of the occasion, former current president, our father, Engineer Ibukule Ogunbayo, the president of Koren, Professor Sadiq Abubakar, FNSC, ably represented by the Vice President Koren, my dear Egbon, Engineer Olu Ogunduile, FNSC, FNI, and FNATI. Chairperson of Koren Lagos State Technical Committee, my aunt, former Special Advisor, Works and Infrastructure, Engineer Mrs. Aramide Adeyoye, FNSC, FNATI. Director, Yaba College of Technology, Engineer Dr. Sadiq Abubakar? No. My FNATI. Several commissioners here present, several fellow awardees, and of course, our able first female president of Nigeria Society of Engineers, Engineer Mrs. Ogutala, FNSC, all the Fs, ably represented by the Deputy Director in the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure, and of course, our royal father that has just left, Oba Engineer Sulaiman Bamigbade Olofin Ademola of Isheri Land. The Commandant of Nigerian Civil Defense Corps, ably represented, Chief Superintendent of Corps, distinguished participants, gentlemen of the press. Well, I'm here to represent the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, who of course is an engineer by profession, also a fellow of Nigerian Society of Engineers, and of course, newly decorated fellow of NATE. So because of exigencies of his duties, is attending currently to state matters. And that's why he has asked me to quickly come here and represent him because of the importance that he has attached to this noble organization. So I'll just go through extract of his speech because of the time. So it gives me great pleasure and honor to be here at the 41st conference and annual general meeting of the Nigerian Association of Technologists in Engineering, NATE, themed Enhancing Professionalism in Engineering and Remuneration for Sustainable National Growth. The theme is in tandem with the Theme Space agenda of our administration under the leadership of the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Infrastructure, my indefatigable boss, Mr. Olushola Babayibi Sanwo-Olu. Of course, is also attached with all the Fs, all the fellows. So particularly in technology, the first E in our themes agenda also relates to education and technology. So therefore, as we have chosen Lagos as the venue for the year 2025 conference and AGM, is well conceived and appreciated by the government of Lagos State. I must commend the Nigerian Association of Technologists and Engineering, NATE, for its efforts to ensure contemporary professional practices is enhancing the system for the growth and development of infrastructure in Nigeria. You will agree with me that professionals at all sectors have critical roles to play if our country must navigate the current challenges we are facing and provide solutions in the way of repositioning Nigeria for greater economic growth. It is instructive to note that we are making progress in infrastructure provision in Lagos State, and one of such strategic decisions of the administration as encapsulated in Team's Plus agenda is the unwavering healthy collaboration and synergy between the government and professional bodies, particularly NATI, being one of the major drivers of improved infrastructure across the state, across Nigeria as a whole. This does not only serve as a development driver of the greater Lagos vision, but has also shaped the focus to address a long-standing infrastructure deficit, which can only be surmounted by aggressive infrastructure development that must be handshake between private and public sectors to attain desired growth of our economy. Distinguished delegates, please note that as a responsive government, we are aware that providing basic infrastructure such as buildings, water supply, hospitals, schools, etc., can only be driven by contemporary technology for accelerating growth and development of the economy, which we rely on NATI to provide. This transformation is predominantly skill gaps in government businesses, which includes new world of construction. Lagos State has always opened its doors for developmental support and partnership collaboration from multilateral and bilateral development organizations. No doubt, collaboration will believe aiding development, economic buoyancy, and societal advancement. Therefore, Lagos State is open to collaboration with professional bodies to support the ongoing efforts of this administration to effect key transformation in transportation, environment, public infrastructure, and tourism sectors as captured in our Team's Plus agenda of the present administration, to further put the state on a sound footing for economic growth and development for a greater Lagos rising. On this note, I charge NATI to leverage the endless opportunities of the strategic position of Lagos State as one of the fastest growing economies in the world to be solution providers. As a government, we will continue to maintain the available infrastructure, conceptualize new projects, and provide a conducive environment to accommodate growing and shifting populations in Lagos State. On this note, on behalf of the Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola, and myself, the Deputy Governor, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Amzat, I welcome the entire executive members and delegates to Lagos State and extend warm congratulations to the NATI on the occasion of our 41st conference and annual general meeting. I thank you for listening. Dr. Kadri Obafemi Amzat, Deputy Governor of Lagos State. Thank you very much.
Group photograph with the Deputy Governor, please. Deputy Governor, past President of NATE, and current President only. While the picture is ongoing, in the course of this program, we have our father, the only Baro of Baro land, who enter Kabiyesi. We have Oba Idowu, also Kabiyesi. Then we have our current coordinator in Lagos State, Engineer Kinowe, who is on the ground. We welcome you. Next this photograph, I will call on the Vice President NATE Southwest to give a brief vote of thanks, after which we shall recite the national anthem and we escort our Deputy President. Therefore, come on board our VP, just briefly vote of thanks. And don't forget, there's women after this program and there's exhibition outside after this program.
NATE, on behalf of Mr. President and the Chairman of the National Association of Technologists in Engineering Council, Right Honorable Dominic Uduatan, we wish to appreciate everyone. We wish to say thank you for coming. Everyone that God have used of this program, we thank you and God bless you. As you go, the Lord will be with you and His face will continue to shine upon you. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. God bless NATE.
A round of applause. Thank you so much. By 6 o'clock, there's going to be Friday night. So, national anthem. Please let us be on our feet for the national anthem, after which our Deputy Governor will leave. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you, Mr. Deputy Governor. God bless you. The Women's Week election is coming. There's exhibition outside. Please, everybody must stay until Deputy Governor leaves. Please, everybody stay where you are. Stay where you are. Only those people that will follow the Deputy Governor will leave. Everybody stay where you are. Allow the Deputy Governor to leave. There's exhibition outside. There's a lecture for Women's Week now. And by 6 o'clock, we are converting here for Friday night. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thanks so much. Please, all the fellow board members should wait in the hall and meet us at the fellow board spot here. All the fellow board members, please wait and meet us at the fellow board spot here. Thank you.
One